Hey, welcome back to day 6 of the HealthBuddy Meditation Challenge. I'm Mark Slight and I'm here to take you through this today, again with Oscar, who's definitely found his little spot. Whereas I was fidgeting quite a bit yesterday, I found it very hard to settle into yesterday's meditation. Oscar didn't have that problem, and he's come back and he's found exactly the same spot he was in yesterday. So he's loving his meditations and he's getting into it quite well. Today I'd like to share with you just what meditation has done for me and what I believe it can do for you as well. So as always, just make sure you're comfortable, make sure you've got your pillow and your cushion, and I'm just going to sit up just on my meditation pillow. That's nice. Sometimes I sit on the floor a bit behind me to support my back. Sometimes I feel quite comfortable to be sitting on it. So it's just a case of just getting yourself in a position there where you just feel you can sit comfortably. As always, I've got a glass of water there and I've got a blanket, which, to be honest, I'm a bit chilly today, so I'm gonna start with the blanket. Always helps, gives me a bit of comfort. I tell you what, Oscar, there you go, mate. Oscar can have a bit of the blanket as well, because I'm nice like that. There you go. So just settle into your meditation just by starting with a nice big exhale, just allowing that pre-meditation world to just disappear. Again, not slouching, but not sitting so upright that you're uncomfortable, just finding that nice balance. And today, let's just begin by gently closing our eyes on our next out breath. Big deep breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth as you gently close your eyes. And let's just sit here for a moment with that breath. Checking in on our body. Just a very quick body scan, like we did yesterday, but just very, very quickly, just briefly going down, just checking all points of your body, making sure that you're feeling good. And just being aware of any points that are maybe not so good. And above all else, just get yourself comfortable for the next 5 to 10 minutes. It'd be interesting to know how you feel, as we are day 6 now. If you've been consistent with your practice for the last 5 days, if you're beginning to notice any change away from the meditation, any change in your daily life, the way you think of yourself, maybe the way you think of others, maybe your stress levels, are they reducing slightly? There's lots of changes that can come about from this meditation. It'd be interesting to know what's beginning to change for you, what you're beginning to notice slightly differently. Maybe you're beginning to view things in a slightly different way. For me, the biggest change in meditation has come in the reduction of my own stress levels. I've never been a particularly angry person, but there's always situations in life that raise the hairs on your back a little bit, make you a little bit annoyed, get you a little bit frustrated, and that's perfectly natural. And I'm not trying to get you to bury emotions or to not react in a certain way. Just maybe to be aware of emotions, learn to deal with them in a slightly different way possibly. And then you'll find your reactions do differ from what they were in the past. Because the inner self that you're projecting is slightly different now after practicing meditation than it might have been before. So for me, stressful situations, I can cope with a lot better now. I find that in my day-to-day life, I very rarely get stressed. The anxiety that I might have had a few years ago is not there anymore. I walk about in a very calm state, almost in a calm, stress-free bubble. And yes, it's taken years of practice, years of meditation. But it's really helped me to see the world in a much clearer and calmer light, from a calmer viewpoint. External environments now do not affect me internally as they once did, because I've now got an awareness and some sense of control of my internal environment as well. And you will find as time goes on, the more you practice your meditation, the more calm you bring to your internal environment, the more calm your external environment appears to be. I no longer allow stresses in my external environment to affect me internally. And if on the rare occasion emotions get the better of me and I do feel anxious, or I do feel worried, or I do feel stressed, I can just simply bring myself back to my breath. And that count of 10 that we was doing a couple of days ago soon brings me back to this calm inner self that doesn't feel stress. Even if you're standing in a post office queue and you've been there for ages and you're in a rush, you can just close your eyes for a second and just focus on that breath. In and out to a count of 10. And I can almost guarantee by the time you get to about 5, you're calm, you're wondering why you got so stressed in the first place. And it's all done with a big deep breath in and a big breath out, just releasing that tension and that stress. And we hold it everywhere. We hold the stress and the tension within our body, within our shoulders, within our back, within our head. Every body part. All the joint aches you may have could all be areas that we're holding stress and tension. So just a few deep breaths in and a few big breaths out. Just release that tension and feel the tension. If you're holding it in your knees, for example, when you breathe out, feel that tension from your knees come up and out of your body with the breath. So with every big breath out, you release more tension from your physical body. And if you can just bring your attention to that for a few moments, the outside stress doesn't matter anymore. It's the simplest practice. It takes time, particularly to do it repeatedly. It takes time. It takes consistency and commitment to meditation practice such as this to bring that element of calm into your life where it's with you everywhere you go. But believe me, it's so worth it. Just take a big deep breath in now through your nose. And exhale all that tension out through your mouth. And let's just do that for a few more times. In through your nose. Just exhaling all that physical tension out through your mouth. Once more. And out. And this time as you breathe in, I'm going to breathe out with a little bit of a smile as well. Just knowing that the tension has gone away, the stress has been relieved, and with a calm, peaceful internal environment, there is no stress in the external environment that can do us harm. With no demon inside, the demons outside can do us no harm. I want you to remember that. It's not the situation in life that causes us stress. It's how we react to that situation that determines our stress levels. So the quicker we can get used to this habit of connecting with our breath and lowering our anxiety and our stress and our tension levels, the easier our life becomes. So remember, you can always bring yourself back here. Big deep breath in. And a big exhale through your mouth. And just gradually now, easing open them eyes, just bringing yourself back to the room if you wish to. You're more than welcome to stay here connecting with your breath. If you wish to bring yourself back to the room, just do that gently now, just easing them eyes open. As I do that, Oscar's there having a big stretch. We can learn a lot from animals. Every time Oscar lays down to go to sleep, he just has this big exhale of breath just as he lays down to go to sleep, and he's just releasing that tension so he has a peaceful sleep. And we could all do with learning a little bit from animals. But for now, stay here as long as you like. I'm going to go and just stretch my legs a little bit, but I'll be back here tomorrow for day 7.